I would not have done that. Alright.
Yo, Fireball, you should have. He says he would have noticed. He wouldn't have noticed for shit.
Yes, they fucking. Okay. Anyway, I agree with Shinx, Gallade, Lucario, Groudon, Rayquaza, Regice, and Skarmory. I kind of agree with Dratini. Dratini's cool. His design's simple. I like him.
What about his normal rep?
What?
What about his normal type rep?
What did I put for normals again? I don't remember. Fuck. I'll put my list in the chat, actually. I pinned it. Where is it? Okay, I found mine. My normal type was Snorlax. There you go.
I like to think Fireball's normal type was cool. Yeah, this is like a tier, like your favorite. I don't know if it's supposed to be best Pokemon from each type or favorite Pokemon from each type, but I did favorite Pokemon from each type.
Well, it's supposed to be the ones that you like the most.
Yeah, so favorite Pokemon from each type.
Gary, you can. It's in Spanish. You need to translate it, but it's. Yeah. Just do that.
Cool. What? I got like, I just looked at the video replay. I got like no mileage off my first jump.
Well, it still looked like you were fucking that wall, so I feel like you should have gotten that.
Whatever, I got.
Giratina.
I got no cheese one frame.
I always forget that Giratina's part dragon.
I guess I'm continuing.
Not dragon. Yeah, dragon. I always forget he's part dragon. He looks more like a ghost and I don't know actually. To me, he kind of just looks like a ghost type.
Excuse me? That thing physically pushed Patrick and I didn't get hurt by it. Did anyone see that? I was physically pushed by the giant, like, the chocolate tube thing, and it didn't hurt me. Clip that. Like, go back and see that.
Yeah, I'm clipping it.
What the fuck? Like, you can see my character jitter a little bit when it pushed me and it didn't hurt me. That's so fucking weird.
Oh yeah, you should have died. I think you avoided it by like a pixel. Like
no, it like pushed me. Like my character moved to the side.
It probably has two different hitboxes. Like one for the spikes and one for the cylinders. So you probably touched the pixel of the cylinder, so it pushed you. If I had to take a guess.
That is so fucking weird.
It's the only legendary you've ever caught. Damn, Chief.
I caught Victini with a Pokeball, and I'll always be very happy about it.
Actually, this is a recent thing. You know the Deoxys I was trying to catch? Right, yes. So... you know, obviously, you know how in the main games, if it shakes 3 times, then that doesn't mean it's caught. You need to wait for it to, like, say that it's caught. So, I only had 39 Ultra Balls. And the strategy I do is really slow, because all of my Pokemon one-hit KO it. Because it's Deoxys attack, I think. So I had to use Hail Blastoise 3 times to get its health down low. Which, yes, it's as painful as it sounds. So I threw 39 Ultra Balls at it. It didn't shake 3 times a single time, right? So I do it again. Doesn't shake 3 times a single time. Then the 3rd time, I catch it on the first Ultra Ball. So the one time it shook 3 times, I caught it. And that also means I threw nearly 80 Ultra Balls at it. But yeah, now I decided I want to complete the Fire Red and Leaf Green Pokedex. Well, Fire Red in this instance.
Yeah.
Because I found out I already had like 70 Pokemon. So I was like, okay, cool. But Dragonite will be the really annoying one to level up.
I just got my weekly legendary and it was another Raikou. I have like 5. It's so annoying.
Fireball, if you get Regice, you want to come over here to Wales and trade it to me?
Fireball, if you get Regice, you'd probably actually get more candy for whatever Pokemon I trade you than if you trade it to Purple, since
I'll give you
Switzerland
the
and Wales are closer.
I will give you the Ho-Oh.
I'll give you the Ho-Oh.
You don't have one.
I don't have one.
Because at least then, not only can I register in my Pokedex, but I can also have a Pokemon that I prefer.
He already has a Ho-Oh. Fireball, I will give you...
I will give you a Zapdos. I have a Zapdos.
I also have a Zapdos.
Yeah, well... I'll give you a Zapdos. Oh, for my... Okay, what don't you have, right?
I'll give you a Zapdos and... Oh, you already have a Zapdos? Do you have a Raikou? Because I could give you...
I have Raikous.
See, but I have a better proposition. If he doesn't have a Raikou, I can make it awesome for him. That sounds so bad. That's not what I meant. Raikou, Zapdos. Ooh, so you do not have a Moltres. So I could give you a Moltres, Mr. Fireball.
Oh, you have Dialga and Palkia? You're fucking lucky. Okay, I can give you stuff. I can give you a Melmetal.
I can give you a Moltres. Fireball is not making it easy for you at all.
Okay, I can give you a shiny Meganium. How about that?
I can give you a shiny Swinub.
Yeah, but this Meganium has 1600 CP.
Yeah, but I can give him a shiny Piloswine that is 1400.
And he has Solar Beam, which is 180.
You got that
damage.
Pokemon urge? Dude, play fucking Pokemon then. I was shiny hunting grinding while I was on my way to the city. Wednesday. And it was fun. Well, it wasn't that fun resetting over and over, but I was listening to music. So I was having fun. Man, I can't wait till it's possible to custom, like, import characters and their own animations into this game in battle.
Alright, Fireball, right? Do you want a shiny Meganium 1600 CP Solar Beam? Right? So if you do, then I will trade with you as long as you get Regice.
Fireball, here's my proposition. I know it's not as good. You could have a Moltres, or you could have a shiny Piloswine. And no matter which one you choose, you also get the embrace of my love mitts. But only for like 10 seconds, because we don't want to be homo. As my good friend Young Thug once said in a tweet, "No homo, we smoking penises." If they remake Heart Gold and Soul Silver again, that'd be cool. Honestly, what I think would be cool, I thought about this the other day actually. I thought it would be cool if they just like ported every single remake besides Fire Red Leaf Green, since they already have Let's Go. If they ported every remake to the Switch and just made the price like $20. So like if you could pay $20 to get Heart Gold or Soul Silver on the Switch, you could pay $20 to get Oros on the Switch.
I wouldn't want that because I paid 40 quid for mine. For my Heart Gold. So don't want that to go in vain. Anyway, hot take, Gen 4 is overrated.
I like Gen 4 a lot, but I have nostalgia. Honestly, I already said this, and I'll say it again, and I know they're not doing it with the new gen, but I hope they do it for the Gen 4 remake. I think it would be so cool if they made a Pokemon game where when you make your character... Well, I think you should be able to have two characters, but here's the catch, right? One of those characters is a normal character, and one of them is a Let's Go style character. Like, how cool would that be if you could have if you could play a game in Let's Go form and in normal form? Yeah, Gen 4 was also my first gen. Can we just say how fucking... If there was anything that I could say Gen 4 is the best game, was the part of the game where it's like, you could go underground and tunnel, and like go like find stuff in the walls and place traps and fuck around with your friends and play capture the flag. If Gen 4 won't be the best game for playing like Pokemon, it's the best game for that shit, that underground shit. I adore it.
Okay, my problem with, well, it also applies to I think it applies to Platinum. My problem with Sinnoh in general is that like there's kind of a lack of some types of Pokemon. I know I've used this example before, but I'm gonna say it again. The 8th gym, the electric type gym,
Oh yeah.
his ace is an Octillery, which is a solo water type, and I don't think he has any electric moves. And I think the same thing applies in the steel type gym and one of the other gyms. And there's also 3 fire types: Infernape, Rapidash, and something else.
They need to remake Platinum. I would be so down for a Platinum remake. Ooh, I almost rolled off the edge there like 3 times. That was cool.
Okay. Oh, looking at your thing, Paris. You have a lot of not fully evolved Pokemon on here. You got Shaman Sky, which is a cool one. Chandelure, Piplup, Glameow, Shinx. I like Shinx. Mime Jr., who, I don't know.
You don't know
Don't know that one.
Mime Jr., yeah, pre-evolution of Mime.
Lily, Hippoman, Starly, don't know. Venipede, don't know. Cofagrigus, Vulpix, Honedge, Druddigon, and I don't know. Okay, when I played Black and White 2, I used a Venipede, and the main reason why was because he had a 4 times fighting resist, and I thought he had speed boost, but he gets in Gen 6 onwards.
You guys remember that time when Nintendo came out with Let's Go and was like, you know what would make us money if we remade the Pokewalker and didn't include it with the game? So then they remade the Pokewalker and didn't include it with the game. She did it like 3 times for no reason. Like, consecutively. I wasn't giving her attention. She just did it. She thought, oh, if he can't hear me the first time, he'll definitely hear me the second and third time. I think parents have entered the foundation room.
They haven't.
They haven't.
That's not for another hour.
Ah, fair enough. How is the Switch going to connect to shit and send your Pokemon? What? What are you talking about? Oh, we don't split there. That would have been an amazing 3K though if it did. Awesome. That's a gold. That is a gold. That's a gold. By 11 seconds, that's a gold. Granted, I got the fast SpongeBob cycle and I got bounceless. But that's a gold, dude. It almost makes up for how bad my ending of Depression was. Well, I mean, it does make up, but also I would be a lot more ahead. But also, I probably would not have been that ahead. I probably wouldn't have golded that if it weren't for something like that. I did not continue this run. So, that's cool. Purple, how do you feel that my cat is a battle runner?
It sounds like he needs to be strangled.
I have a long sleeve shirt on right now, so if she jumps up and attacks my arm, it will do nothing. Her efforts will be fruitless. What is it, kitty? What is it? You're being annoying. Stupid cat.
My mum said, what you want later, and I said fish and chips supreme.
Nice. Is my cat starting to attack my arm? Yep. What's up? Yeah, I know. That's my arm. What's up? See, thankfully my cat hasn't thought like your cat yet and doesn't jump on my desk.
Oh, they don't do that anymore.
So basically they can be in the room. Basically when you get face cam, you can have your cat.
No, because one of them... He doesn't stay in my room for very long because he just tries to annoy me, so I always just get the cat treats out and go downstairs. And give him the treats and run back upstairs and close the door. When I close the door, he doesn't try to get in. But if the door is open, he is getting in. And he only started being annoying since my hand injury. And he always does it when I'm trying to do work. And even when he doesn't, it's because my hands hurt.
Maybe it's because the cat knows you're in pain, like how dogs can know you're in pain.
But all he wants is for me to fucking pet him, though.
Yeah, because it'll make you feel better.
No, actually, it'll make me feel worse, because he does this thing where you have to sit on the floor. He will not accept anything else. You cannot have him on your lap. You can't sit on the bed. It has to be on the fucking floor. And he does this thing where he lies on the floor and, like, stretches out as much as he can. And you have to, like, rub his belly, right? Except, he does it in a way where he's, like, pretty... like far away from you. He purposely walks quite far away from you, so you have to reach for him every time. It's so fucking annoying. Also, with my other cat, when he would go in front of the monitor, I play these games on my second monitor because it's the only one with an HDMI cable. And he would go in front of the second monitor specifically. Never once did he go in front of the first monitor. It was literally always the second one.
Smart cat.
Because of that, I had 2 runs in a span of a couple days that ended the steamed early because of that fucking cat. So I never allow them in the room.
We bonked into a pole. Sad day for the boys. Okay. I should look at that key in Industrial Park and see how big the hitbox is. Whatever.
Oh, you should compare against Summer Best.
How do I do that?
You just right-click the splits, then hover over compare against, and then it should be there.
You realize I'm gonna be like 2 minutes behind, right?
No, you'd be 1 minute behind. The only thing you ever compare against is your PB, and is annoying.
Because what else do I? What else?
Pace splits.
Why would I run against pace splits?
Because then you won't have stupid time save everywhere.
But it doesn't show me where I'm improving. Okay, so Compare against best segments. Like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Comparing against a 133.52.
Running against your own PB splits can be worse because, like, you say it doesn't show where you're improving, but, like, you are, like, your PB has over a minute of time save in plank, whereas your next PB could have a golden plank, and then the PB after that has a minute in plank. It doesn't show really improvement, it just shows the time save you have compared to your gold. That's all it really does.
Yeah, I don't really care about running against shitty PBs either.
I mean, I've been making pace splits since I had a 142. Like, it's just, you know, because of pace splits, I got where I am today.
Okay. That's awesome.
Mentally, they do a lot.
Cool. I think I might want to run against average instead of best, though. At least I want to see what my average is for each split.
Averages are fucked and never right. Like, it reckons that my average for movie is a 129, when I've only achieved it once, and my SD102 and my frogfish are just wrong on here, because that was before I separated them, I think. So they're both really high for no reason, so it's actually like a mid 129. Yeah, I have 139 pace and below, and in battle I have 109 pace and below, including Gamden pace.
Please don't never say that again.
I'm like, getting good at pace splits and being able to accurately make them for yourself makes it more evident where the time save is, and you know how much time you should be saving or how much leniency you should give yourself. It lets you know a lot more about your run, because you have to, if you get a PB, if your goal is 138 and then you get a 138, you're like, okay, I'll make 137 pace. Then you'll truly have to think about your run's time save. You'll have to think about what you're actually capable of. You actually have to think about your capabilities a lot more and what you can realistically achieve.
I'd like to think my average is very fucked in late game. Yeah, we're gonna go back to best. They would be cool, Gary, but I'm just not the type of person for them.
Usually the most successful streamers are the ones with pace splits, barring some games. For battle and movie especially, they help. Shift always has a bunch of pace splits. I don't know if he does anymore, but he used to. Like, I even made some for Keys, and I made some for Grape, and I think I made some for Zach. They especially pace splits especially help.
I agree.
If you just added a new route. And you need like some splits to run against. Like, even though I've made pace splits for a really long time, there are still times where I accidentally fuck up. And I accidentally, like, give myself way too much time save in a segment. That's how you learn. And it's heavily encouraging as well, because when I made 59 pace in battle, I was like, wow, it's actually easier than I thought it was, because I can miss Forbidden Skip, and I can miss, like, some of the random skip, and I can still
Are these
get
towers
it.
a texture glitch, or are they supposed to be bubbles? Oh no, that's
I
a
think
texture
it's
glitch.
very...
Sorry.
I think it's very obvious that it's a texture glitch.
I didn't know until I looked at the sidings of the, like, rails on the bridge and realized they were bubbles. It doesn't look too off, though. Oh, yeah. Well, if anything confirms it.
The only pace splits I have on these movie splits is 129 pace, but trust me, I did have a lot more. These splits are a lot more lenient.
You ever gonna get that 129 purple?
I would have gotten 128 if I did an easier route, by the way. Like, If I got 128 without task routes, I would have kept going, definitely. Making pace splits, it's really hard, but like at first, but then okay. Gary, you have like 9 million splits if I'm thinking of the right person. The more splits you have, usually the harder it is. In movie, I have 28 splits, so it's not too hard. And in battle, I have like 32. If you have like 50, it's really hard to make splits. Okay, in that case, it'll be a lot easier. Yeah, it's hard. When you make them for the first few times, it'll probably be fucked, but, like, that's just how you learn. Like, and also, it'll be heavily encouraging, because it'll make you realize, like, how much time save you actually have and stuff like that. And if it proves, like, if you give yourself, like, only 1 second of time saving beside them, because you think that that's the right thing to do, then you're eventually like, oh, wait, no, that's just not lenient enough, I need another 2 seconds. Just take 2 seconds from another segment, they'll take 1 second from 2 segments and just add it in, you know? The only problem is that doing that is a very long process, but it is definitely worth it. It's so worth putting in the time to understand your run and understand the time save and stuff like that. I have 4 downtown splits, I think. I have streets, Sea Needle, rooftops, and lighthouse. Yeah, 4.
Why would you need 7?
So many okay, so loads of battle runners have a split for, well, this was when people used to do Squid's house first. But yeah, they would, do Squid's house, and then go into downtown, and then that'd be 1 split. Then you'd have Streets 1, then you'd have Streets 2, then you'd have Sea Needle, then you'd have Learn Sandy's moves, then you'd have Rooftops, then you'd have Lighthouse. That's 7 splits.
So they kind of Tiki's and getting to Needle as 2 separate splits?
Yeah. Loads of people do that.
Weird.
Like I see some people on the battle server and they're like, oh, how come my summer best is so low? I was like, couldn't imagine. Maybe it's because you have 100 splits. Maybe that's why. Like, people don't use extra splits for good, they use it for dumb reasons. Like, I hate when people have a split per skip and dream, because it means that you can't do it in whatever order you feel like. It's so dumb.
I agree with that.
Why would you restrict yourself like that? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what is the advantage of having multiple dream splits?
You ever just split
it's
for...
it's like, yes, now I know I have half a second of time saving oil skip. I wouldn't have been able to live without that. Like, the only thing it tells you is what skip you missed in the run. But if you just so happen to miss 1 each, or you don't miss any of them at all, then it's completely useless. It's only useful if you miss a trick, which you shouldn't go into Dream expecting to miss it, because if you expect to miss it, you will miss it.
You guys ready for me to rile up Purple? Hey, Purple.
The fuck do you want, Chief?
Splitting for 3K Bungee, and then splitting for Bouncy, Bouncy, Bouncy.
People have done that.
I know. I've never noticed anything with damage animations, but then again, I never really paid too much attention to the game.
Well,
or got to a high level.
There's 2 real different ones. I don't know them. But knowing which one you're going to be using for hammer skip will make or break the trick sometimes, but I don't rely on that because it's just a pain in the ass. But yeah, I have a bunch of old movie splits and they all have like some paces and stuff. If I go to battle, I'll see what paces I had on there. Where's battle? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, my summer best is a 56.45. And I have 2 JF splits, 4 downtown, 2 Goo Lagoon, 1 Poseidome, 2 Bikini Bottom, 1 Dream, 2 Mimler, 1 Set Mountain, 2 Industrials. 3 Rock Bottoms, 2 Mimler 2s, which used to be 1 Goo Lagoon 2, which I did think about splitting those up before, but I didn't end up doing it. But I was thinking about it. 1 Sea Needle 2, 2 JF 2s, 1 Kelp, 1 Squids, 3 Dutchmans, and 1 Lab.
I still have 3 kelp because I made my splits when I was bad at the game and I wasn't good at cruise boosting. So, like, getting 2 kelp slide is its own split. And then kelp slide is its own split.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Prawn skip is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
And then Dutchman I still have as 4 splits.
Yeah, I have 32 splits. It used to be 30, I think. Dude, I had 2,930 attempts. I got so close to 3,000, but no dice.
You know, you don't have to stop.
Well, kinda. I don't have to, but it's the only smart thing to do. Like, I'm not gonna do 70 throwaway battle runs just to get to 3,000.
You gotta get more attempts than Christy fast.
Especially if I PB'd and got like 59.00, that pissed me off too much. But yeah, one of my pace splits, I have 58 and 58 free X pace on these because I used to have older routes. But I have been making the pace splits since 109. Yeah, these 58-39 splits are kind of hard, but they're not like too hard. Like for me, anything that isn't a sub 20 Poseidon is just straight up bad, and these have a 20.00. If I compare it to my best segment, the best time I've ever left Poseidon was 1945, and I know for a fact I lost like 4 seconds in Goo Lagoon on that run. Okay, why is Google Chrome
Was there just a
using
texture
free...
glitch on Patrick during the frogfish cutscene?
I don't know, I wasn't looking anyway. Google Chrome is taking up 3.5 gigabytes of memory currently.
Did you just win? What are you talking about, Gary? You were driving, and you just won. Yeah.
It's because if you can collect the keys and then just finish the race another time and it still counts.
Oh yeah. Basically, the keys counter doesn't get reset when you leave the level, so we get the 5 keys and then go do our other stuff, and then we come back, and the keys are still all collected.
That was known, but we didn't know that I saved time until Mannix did it in a run, like on accident. And the only reason he tied me was because he did that on accident. Because he just forgot to do backtracking, so he's like, oh, I'll just do it after I collect all the keys, which I didn't even know you could do at the time. Mannix probably knows more than me too about some stuff. But yeah, the only bad part about BBBH2 reroute was that we didn't have a convenient place to backtrack, but now we do. And even if you don't do that route, it's still convenient. You know, there's no reason not to do it. So it's really cool. It's really...
What if you're on PS2?
It's really weird how it works. What?
What if you're on PS2? Sad face.
Why wouldn't you be able to do it on PS2?
Because the load is really long.
Yeah, but you'd have to load anyway.
Damn.
You have to load to go back to those levels anyway, so it saves more time on PS2.
What if you just one-frame the BBBH token?
In fact, BBBH2 reroute saves more time on PS2 than any other console, because there's more loads, I believe. There's either more or less, but whichever way it still saves time on PS2. It would be less
if it saves time.
It saves. Yeah, it saves more time on PS2. Oh yeah, fun little thing that I just wanted to know. If you do Depression Combat early, and then do Chocolate Creek in late game, on PS2 it breaks even with just doing Creek Skip. Which means it's a lot faster than Cartwheel Creek. And you can get a dumb token out of the way sooner.
Wait, but then how
another token.
How would early game go?
You just walk to combat and you do combat.
Oh, early combat. Okay.
That's what I said.
I know. I didn't hear that correctly. Yeah, but that would suck.
It'd suck, but it's just the fact that you can do it on PS2. Like, it eliminates a hard trick. It makes early game a bit longer, but it makes late game faster, and it just becomes free. Creek is completely free. Like, with Cartwheel Creek, it becomes easy, but you still have to do the damage boost. With this, you just use Upgraded Throw and just throw the fucker against the thing.
Wait, you can do it with Upgraded Throw?
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
No, aren't you supposed? You're supposed to do it with SpongeBob
No,
guitar.
No, that's not the intended way.
What? Yes, it is. Wait.
No, it's not.
Really?
Yeah, I'm being serious. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
I thought the mission told you to come back once you get the Sonic Wave guitar.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, when you like walk to the left to get the warp.
It doesn't, mate.
Yeah, it says like up Chocolate Creek is now open. Come back when SpongeBob has learned the Sonic Wave guitar.
then how come, right? First of all, how come it's a pain in the ass to get back there with SpongeBob in the first place? And second, when you warp to Chocolate Creek, how come it sets you as Patrick?
I couldn't tell you why it set you as Patrick. Pain in the ass? Movie's bad game, lol.
In fact, it spawns you where you'd probably want to be.
I mean, then again, whenever you warp to a guitar challenge, you always get warped as Patrick. This level isn't long. Well, it's long, but it's not that long.
We would be able to beat it in around a minute if we had hands disable. But it skips so many manlies. It'd still be worth it, but the route would be trash. Yeah, no, it would. Not having upgraded Bull would make that fucking monster at the end the worst thing in the world. Well, no, we would be determined to have upgraded Bull before we get to the monster. No. But what? What? How would you get upgraded Throw? Well, I guess there's. I guess there's manlies in SCDA you can get. I said Bowl. I know, but where would you get upgraded Throw for the end of SCDA? You would just cartwheel the massive crate, the TNT with the steel crates at the end. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. 100%. And you would just go out of your way to get more manlies. That's what you do. That would be so weird. It would also make Time Challenge viable, but nothing more than that, which means that we would replace Depression Combat. Which would be nice. But then it'd make the run easier. Making the run easier? Not on my watch. Unless the way that the single hands is like a one frame. Uh-oh, my mom just said dinner's almost ready. Won't she be very happy when I'm like, I'm running movie? She'll be like, what are you watching? I am awake, yes! Wonder when I'm gonna have to tell it to her. Well, why wouldn't you be awake? If you weren't awake at your time, I'd be very... Because I took a fucking 5-hour test today. That shit's dumb. 5 hours? How about you just kill yourself and you don't have to take it? For real. The longest test I've ever done was 2 hours, but this year it's gonna be 2.5 hours. Well, it was a 5-part test. It's fucking... No, mate. No. Exactly. There's reading, there's fucking... No, it wasn't the ACT. I was doing the SAT. I don't even want to begin to think about the ACT. I'm probably not going to do it. I know what that means. Fuck history. But it was easy. Like, the SAT was mad easy.
I get in the car and the first thing I say to my mom is the SAT was mad easy, and then she's like, okay, well, I said your little brother asked me if the SAT's hard, and I said yes, so you're saying yes if he asks you. I'm like, oh, cool. Also, that ball was really interesting.
Oh, we do have college tests, but I don't know what we call them. My brother took one, but then he just ended up doing like extended school and then going to college and then going to university.
I wonder why that spitter dies in one hit, but the spitters near Bungie don't. Yeah, we have an ACT and SAT. ACT, I think, is based more on like science and history and geography, and SAT is based on English and reading and math.
No, that dumb idiot test you did to see if you could get into college. What is it called? Oh, I did have 4 maths exams in year 11 that were all an hour and 45 minutes each. That were within like 2 weeks of each other, but we didn't have, you know, like, it's very rare to have exams on the same day. Although I do have a clash on my last day of school.
You know, Fireball, how we went is we had a, I think a 50-minute part and then a 10-minute break, and then a 25-minute part, then a 30-minute part, and then a 5-minute break. No. Wait, let me think. We had a 55-minute part, then we had a 10-minute break, then we had a 25-minute, then a 30-minute, and then we had a 5-minute break. And then we had another 30-minute, and then we had like a 2-minute just like stretching break. And then we had just a 25-minute, which the 25-minute one, in the end, I was really mad about. Because, Gary, it was like, when they hit you with the, some of these might not actually give you credit. Like, when they're just seeing if questions, like, if they're questions that people can actually answer correctly. And of course they give me fucking reading, which I'm the worst at. Like, give me literature and grammar, bam, easy. Math, a little less easy, but bam, easy. Reading, like reading comp, I'm the worst at reading comp. I'm so bad at this shit. And there was a girl from a different school who definitely worked at the same place that I worked over the summer, and I recognized her, and I was like, I hope she doesn't recognize me, because I am wearing my Simple Flip sweater that is made for Christmas in March.
When we take exams, we have to wear our school uniform.
We don't have school uniform.
But the way it works over here, unless you have an exam class, you'll never have to do an exam and then have like a 5-minute break and then do another exam.
Dylan, I know.
Like, it never works that way. Like, with my 2-hour English exams, you go in and then they have to go through the fucking stupid procedure every time. It's really annoying. And then like, okay, start your test, and then you do it. Then it's like, okay, the 2 hours are up, now fucking leave, I guess. And then you leave.
I guess.
I have 6 exams this year. The shortest one is an hour 15. But then the second shortest is 2 hours. So, you know.
I just golded.
Also, Tedious got back to me.
Great.
He said, I do something about it, but I'm not home and Twitch is very unstable on my laptop. Tell him he's fat and chubby, and frankly, he's obese if he keeps doing it.
Tell him that I said, I guess I'm frankly obese.
Oh yeah. When I'm on holiday, I don't know if I can VC with you on stream, because the last 2 times I've gone on holiday, the internet there is, oh my god, it's so bad. Like, what I have to do, especially when I was watching anime, I'd have to like pause it and just let it just run.
Let it buffer.
Yeah.
That's funny as
And
fuck.
then eventually I could play it in 720p instead of the 240p that I was very used to that week. And okay, what was really weird about the first holiday as well, the one in the October time, it was a big house, right? The upstairs was really big. In the bedroom there was Wi-Fi. In the bathroom right next to my bedroom there was Wi-Fi. Literally walk 5 steps into the living room, no Wi-Fi, absolutely none. You can't even begin to get a connection. So weird.
One 40-minute exam, 10-minute break. One 30-minute exam, 10-minute break. 45-minute exam. Wow, that sounds like ass.
I've never had a 45-minute exam. They always have to be an hour at least.
Usually all the exams I take in school, just like tests for specific classes, are 45 minutes since, or just 40 minutes because how we do school is we have 9 periods a day. They last for 41 minutes, and then in between periods there's 3 minutes to get between classes.
My brother took the test that we were on about earlier, and even he doesn't know the name of it, so I don't think we even have a name for it.
Only 3 minutes? Yeah, 3 minutes to get from one class to another. It's all within the same building. I don't know if that's different in Switzerland. I'm in high school, just to remember. I know you're 64, so I don't know the last time you were in high school, but it's all in the same building. And we are a damn small school, I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, mute. I'm going into slide jumps. Mute, please. I'm sorry. Just remember what you were saying. Mwah, kisses.
As if I'm going to. I already forgot what.
Feels bad. Fuck me, dude. Because I'm so good. Okay, well. I think that spitter hit something on the side. You know what? I don't know why it's taking so long to, for them to happen, but they're happening, so whatever, dude. You can unmute. That was ass. But then I got them perfectly, so... Maybe I just have a problem getting them started. Oh, little brother, you think I can't hear you, but it's almost like you already... Oh, I was at 1 health. Well, fuck me. It's almost like you already told me. I was like, okay, little brother, thank you, little brother. And he was like, yes.
What the fuck was I don't know what I was gonna say. Because all I said was over here. And it's something to do with exams.
It's after I said, my school's all in one building. And you didn't, your brother didn't know the name of the, exam. And I was saying how, like, usually, exams for me are 40 minutes because class period's only 41.
Oh, I remember.
Awesome.
Over here, because I'm no longer in, school's no longer compulsory for me, I can quit my subjects, like, a week before the exams if I really wanted to, because all I'd have to do is just sign a thing. So, like, if I really didn't want to take those business studies exams, if I knew I was going to fail them anyway, I'd just go up to the teacher and be like, yo, mate, I'm quitting the fucking thing, you can't do shit about it, now I'm going to sign the paper. You can't do it too late, but you can do it late.
Yeah, yeet. Okay.
I almost didn't go to my computer science exams because I knew I was going to fail them anyway, which I did. One of them was out of 100, and I got 6 out of 100, by the way.
What was the computer science exam for? Like, what were you doing in computer science?
Well, nothing that we learned about came up in the exam because we only learned less than half of the topics. what was on there? One of them was like on the computers, which we've never done before, and they didn't tell us how it was going to work beforehand. And we had to use a version of Python that we never used before. And what else?
Oh, that's fair.
The other one was a written exam, and it was out of 100, and I got 6.
I'm so bad whenever it comes to writing for coding. That shit sucks ass.
I didn't start it, right? So half of the computer exam was just typing your answer.
Yeah.
Like, it'd give you questions based on it. Like, how would you make a database and stuff? Like, what would you do in this database and stuff like that? And then the other half of it was stuff on Python, and I try my hardest. Like, outside of exams, I don't really try my hardest, but when I'm in the exam, I will try as hard as I possibly can to get a grade, right? I didn't get to it. I did not get to that part. And yeah, I still got higher marks in that than I did in the one that was out of 100. Because in the written one, I got 6 out of 100, and then in the other one, I got 6 out of 60. So I got more, like, of a percentage. I got 10%.
Huh, nice.
And you need 40% to get a grade, so, yeah.
Man, I wish those slide jumps weren't bad.
I do 3 subjects, so what I'm hoping for this year is 2 C's and an E. That's what I want.
What's an E?
It's 40%.
Gotcha. But aren't you really ahead in your work?
No, that's why I said 2 C's and an E.
How much is a C worth?
60. No one cares about your A levels unless you have C's and up, with the exception of 1D. A lot of universities to get in will require at least 2 C's and 1D. So they don't mind if you have a D grade in something as long as you have C's or up and everything else. But I don't care. I'm not going to university anyway, so I just want 2 C's and an E.
Gotcha. Also, just got fast Dennis and saved 3 seconds. Nay.
I can get a B in one of my subjects, but yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna make sure not to die here like last run. I think I get too attached to runs, but this run I don't really care.
Okay, I told Tedious, he said, I guess I'm frankly obese, and then he said in response, if only he did the wall jump in 3K to the left more, he'd burn some more calories from getting it more often.
Excuse me? Whoa. This fucker has to... Okay. What? I don't even know how to respond to that, because he's wrong. I burn more fucking calories because I have to walk more because it's slower. Wouldn't even burn more calories because I'd get it more. In reality, I'd be burning more calories getting it less because I would be fucking trying to get it more.
Anyway, nice weather we're having recently. Really,
honestly, today I was outside and it was 6. I was like, that is cool.
It was really cold outside today, that's why I didn't go outside.
Oh, it was really warm. Usually when I wake up, it's like -8, but today it was only -1.
That you consider that warm?
In comparison, yes. And then when I got out of the test, it was like 8. And I was like,
-1 Fahrenheit in Celsius.
No, -1 Celsius.
That's really bad.
I said -1 Celsius, not -1 Fahrenheit.
Well, you didn't say
That'd be like
Celsius
33
earlier.
Fahrenheit.
You just said 1.
Or no, not 33 Fahrenheit, like 31 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Oh, over here it's always a consistent like 6 to 10. Until it gets to the summer, in which case, like, we consider in the summer. I think we consider anything above 20 degrees like really hot.
I just somehow deadass missed the nitro. I was like shimmying from left to right.
Fireball. That just reminds me when I used to get pissed off with Super Meat Boy. Like, even before my hands were fucked, that thing would really hit my fingers. It was really... I just stopped, like... One day I just decided not to run it. Like, for the day, and then I accidentally didn't run it for 2 weeks. I was like, oh yeah, I haven't ran it for 2 weeks. Oh well. And then that's when I stopped. I knew I could come back at any time, but considering I hadn't even learned Hell and onwards, there was just no point. So I moved on to Sonic Riders, where I learned it for like 2 days. And then I forgot it existed. Also, I think the fish and chips will be ready in like 10 to 15 minutes.
Awesome. So you won't get to see this run die to Plank 1 Bungie?
I'll still be here. I won't be talking. That's when my parents will come upstairs.
Gotcha.
You barely made that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to practice that more.
I did practice it, and you know what? Is there like does your tutorial explain it like really good? Actually, no. I used your tutorial to learn it. Never fucking mind.
I mean, I used it, like, you can just look, because it's as if you start doing it way too late. Just look at the way I did it in my tutorial, and then, like, I would not be able to, I think I only ever missed it once, ever, before I switched to the other trick.
I've never missed it before I switched to Xbox. Yeah,
Well, yeah, it's because GameCube has worse collision.
And or faster driving.
But the trick is never considered like a potential run killer or even a potential time waster because no one ever misses it.
Okay, we didn't lose a run in Sunday. Can I get a hoopla? Yeah, Cat, tell him. In Goofy we trust. What a bunch of hoopla! No, sounds like a lot of hoopla!
Yeah, it's 6 degrees for me, so 6 Celsius in Fahrenheit, that's 42.8.
That's a 40, yeah.
Yeah, so gay.
I'm trying to learn weather or temperature in Celsius just because converting from Celsius to Fahrenheit's easy. And because
we never learned it.
It's basically, let's see, Celsius to Fahrenheit. You multiply the Celsius number by 5 over 2. No, by 3 over 2. No, by 5 over... What am I saying? No, 9. Fuck, 9 over 5, so 1.8. Multiply Celsius by 1.8 and add 32.
Yeah, see, I'm pretty sure we never learned that because Celsius is just more modernized, so we never need to convert to Fahrenheit in the first place. And also, we have Google.
I want to know both because A, like most science stuff, uses a system called Kelvin, which is literally Celsius plus 273.
That's so retarded.
Well, it makes sense.
No, it doesn't. It's plus 273. How does that make sense?
Because it's basically 0 Kelvin is like absolute 0. Like 0 Kelvin is equal to 273, or negative 273 Celsius, which is like absolute 0. Like there's
so
no motion at that.
Just use Celsius, like.
So it makes sense for science.
I feel like, well.
I mean, it's based off Celsius. It's literally just adding 273. But I like it.
Okay, so like 6 degrees Celsius, right? You see that, and you can be like, oh, that's pretty cold. I don't look at 42 Fahrenheit. I'm just like, damn, it's chilly outside, Chief. Like, I don't see that high number and think, wow, it's cold.
Well, because what are you comparing 6 to? 6 Celsius. What are you comparing it to?
Fahrenheit.
No, I'm saying, what are you comparing? Like, that's 6. It's cold relative, or it's cold relative to 0. Mm-hmm. So you have to think 42 relative to 32.
But that's so weird. The numbers are high, but the temperature is low.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's like that, but...
Like, I just don't see the number 42 and think, like, low number. Low number to me indicates cold. Like, if it was 42 degrees Celsius, I'd be fucking burning alive.
I think the only reason we use, like, Fahrenheit a lot, or I think the reason that we do use Fahrenheit is just because it's, like, we don't, like, temperatures below 0 are probably just weird. So Fahrenheit, for the most part, will keep it above 0. Like, if you're ever below 0 Fahrenheit, that's a problem. What is that, negative 32 Celsius, probably? I actually don't know the math, but, you know. Actually, yeah, no, it would be negative 32, I think. You can't tell if it's hot or cold with Celsius. Again, I just convert in my head to Fahrenheit whenever I see Celsius until I recognize the temperatures.
Okay. Here's the thing, right? Snow usually starts appearing at, like, 0 and below most often. Celsius. So it's like, if I see the number 6, I'm like, oh, that number's low, therefore it's cold. If I see 15, I'm like, oh, it's not that low, therefore it's like medium temperature. But if it's like 20 and up, then I think that, you know, that's high. Like, the numbers are low, but they increase by they increase by a noticeable amount. It's enough to process it. I see the number 6 and think low. I see the number 13, I think really high.
Oh, the other thing I like about Fahrenheit is that it's more like spread out.
I mean, Fahrenheit is less is more specific.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I said it dumb, but you know what I meant.
It's more specific, which is nice, but I don't want the 40. Well, basically rounded up to 43. I'm just like, damn, it's cold. I could just never look at that number and think it's cold from that. I just don't see the indication.
Because if we based it off of 0, then it would just be like 13, which you'd still think would be warm. Just
no,
based
13
on
is 13 isn't warm.
What
13
is
is still like the cold.
56? Because you guys just really enjoy the table. Also, my cat has voluntarily left the room.
If I were you, I would close the door.
Yeah, no, now the door's open, but whatever. I slaved in the classroom for hours. 5 hours to, I don't know, have some college ask for your money. I saw you for more than 2 minutes. Well, last night I didn't because it was at night. It was like 11. I had to go to sleep, dude. I have not been home all day. That is a false.
I just hit the plate downstairs. I'm pretty sure it's fish and chip time soon.
Are you sure you didn't hear the plate come through my mic?
No, it was definitely from...
Okay.
Because I have one headphone, like the headphone I have on my right ear, but it's off on my left ear.
That's what I have with my earbuds right now.
So I definitely heard it from here. So that plate's getting ready, son. So either it's gonna take like 10 minutes or it's ready like pretty much now.
I better see a picture and hashtag fish and chips.
Well, it'll just be leftovers from earlier.
I still want to see it.
Okay, if I remember.
Hopefully I don't fake ring.
I don't know how much fish and chips there are actually. So I wonder if I'm having bread with it or not. I haven't even had any bread today now that I think about it. Oh damn, I always have bread. Come on, chief.
Now I know how my ancestors felt.
Fuck, I'm so happy I didn't mess up at all during this ring because it feels like I'm going so fast right now on this this crown. Uh-oh. Now Fireball gets to see if he catches my Regice.
No, mine, because I can give him a shiny Meganium with the 1600.
However,
I can even power it up.
I can give him a shiny Piloswine, which I can evolve into a Mammothswine if he wants.
It'd probably have trash CP, Chief. And also, I bet it doesn't have Solar Beam.
I would also bet that an Ice type does not have Solar Beam. You caught me.
Well, Pokemon can learn anything in the game. Like a water type can learn Solar Beam, and an ice type can learn Solar Beam. A ground type can learn Solar Beam. It's just less likely to.
Excuse me. That was bad.
Must have been something he ate. Well, that was different.
Fish my chip 101.
Cock in my ass. 101.
Bata head out 101.
I go into somebody's chat and the name is Pornhub underscore 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 underscore. I don't know how many underscores there are, but there's a lot. and then they say, yeah, hentai, ... big sister with brother.
Who's Chad, if you don't mind me asking?
Invader V.
Ah, don't know him. Sad thing.
She's one of the most popular girl streamers who isn't a fucking whore.
It's another holo. It's fine. If you want to trade me that holo anyway, I'll give you a Moltres. Because I don't have a holo, and you don't have a Moltres.
I don't have a holo.
Shut the fuck up.
I really need that Rajax. Okay, the one good thing about Ho-Oh though is that his hitbox is gigantic. It's you know, like if you throw the Pokeball, it's gonna hit him.
Oh my god, I just scared the shit out of myself.
I think Chris did that before and you just didn't hit the finish line.
I didn't mean to do it.
Unless that was tedious.
Alright, come on. Let's do plank.
Look at this place. I hope my pineapple.
I don't hear any sound from my TV, which really isn't good. So I'm just gonna have to guesstimate when the cycle is.
Well, you could just. There's no point in guessing it. You might as well just go.
Or is it just me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I think I actually was going to get it and then I fucked it up at the end.
I think you did it a tiny bit late.
I keep on getting caught under shit and then not capitalizing on it, so... Fucked up, lost some time, but we didn't die, so...
I don't think I've ever seen you get the fast cycle.
I got it once. Keyword once.
Because when I added it, I got it instantly and I just mega golded.
I still need to practice the end of it. However, my gold does have it. However, I probably screwed something else up.
But yeah, you can still beat your gold by like 15 seconds. I think.
So then you know what I probably screwed up? Or you know what I probably did? Because I got that cycle and I didn't want to screw up anything. I probably did the thing where I just got the token, like where I am right now with Ice Skating Idiot. I just got the token and didn't go for the, get the combat arena and then get the token.
Maybe. You have had that gold for a while, so... Don't know. Ooh, there's a Did You Know Gaming on Mario Kart Secrets, and it's 10 minutes long. I'm gonna keep that on the back burner.
The back burner. I'm very glad that white was there, because it lets me splice. It's splice time, boys.
Him and parents upstairs. They're gonna absolutely whip.
What will they follow it up with?
Fish and chips.
Oh, no Nene.
No. I'll probably Nene when I wake up.
Attack of the Twonkies, dude. Who was in my stream that didn't realize the joke? Was it Suni who didn't know about the splicing joke when I was playing Creature?
Attack of the Twinkies.
Hot take, Attack of the Twonkies isn't that bad. Casually. Never played it as a speed game.
I've never played it. I've seen a little bit of it. It looks like torture.
I don't know. As long as you don't try to play it fast. And, well, actually, no, I tried to play it fast, but guess what? There's a power-up in the game called Sprint Shoes. Like, there's literally just a power-up in the game that makes you go faster.
cock and bull torture, Jimmy Neutron style.
When you bow to head out.
Okay. Wait, can you play as Carl in that game?
No, you only play as Jimmy.
Then what's the point?
Actually, you might play as him in the last
Carl.
boss fight. I don't know. Oh, thank goodness you upgrade SpongeBob, because if you didn't, I would have just upgraded it.
Because SpongeBob is a thing that we can never not upgrade. It's so essential.
Why?
So
Because of the
fast.
second monster thing?
Well, that and Dennis takes more damage from it.
Ah, you know what? There's some things you never take into account.
And also because his hitbox is huge.
That is true. It is one thick hitbox.
Like, you wouldn't be able to hit all the manlies down the slide otherwise in Nether Man.
Also, speaking of which, this electric thing in the battle arena, like when the ball's just going by people, is mega useful.
Yeah, it allows you to be more strategic about stuff.
Oh, cool. He hit into him. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen, so I was a little confused. The only thing I'm not the biggest fan of when it comes to the upgraded bowl, but it's literally just a perk of the upgraded, like part of a perk of the upgraded bowl, is that you have to, like, if the ball is still out, you have to reactivate it to throw another one. Where in battle, it's like, you just throw another one and the other one despawns. But of course, you have to detonate it, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just a thing I'm not used to more than.
I don't think it's too big a deal.
Yeah.
Who's Malvosh?
I don't know.
They have a 1 flat 25 in any percent.
Battle? Oh,
Yeah.
duh. No, they have a 1.525 in movie.
They got it 4 days ago.
That's cool.
And I swear I've seen the name before.
Maybe you've seen it in someone else's chat.
I feel like that's a name I saw in 2016.
You could ask them.
I don't know.
Or you could check their Twitch.
I don't. Hold on. I clicked on Cullen's run on accident.
Why are you looking at the battle boards?
Because that's where his run is.
Yeah, but why were you looking there? Because you just remembered the name?
No, because whenever I type in B, then the first thing that comes up is speedrun.com/BFB, so when I want to go to SRC, I just do that.
Ah, okay. Where am I going next, BBH? Alright. Okay, it's 4 ticks. I could have golded there, but I was done with menuing.
Because your best BBBH is nearly under 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a 6 flat. 0.39. I was going to say 0.43, so I was very close. However, I did not say it, so I cannot validate that I was going to say it.
However, okay, I'm just gonna look at my best splits for movie and just see what I have. Because I have it split into 2 segments. Yeah, my best BBBH2 is a 545 on my best splits. Oh, is that the one where I got a really bad throwing fruit? Yeah, it is. That's the one where I lost 6 seconds in the throwing fruit segment. So I can actually get a 539. It is possible with the strats I'm doing, and that's without
How
the.
do you lose 6 seconds? Oh, guitar storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost 6 seconds to guitar storage, and yet 545 is still my best ever split, because I won frame 2 with the tokens.
Oh, SpongeBob and Disco Star. Cool, yeah.
Yeah, because I said in the run that it's impossible for me to have a 128 BBT unless I get both of them, and then I got both of them. And then I didn't say a word from there until the end of the run.
I love you.
But then, of course, SCA2 was like, hey, mate.
Not your one frame. That's cool that a third of this split is, guitar. I wonder if we'll ever find out some weird skip to, like, get a guitar token without doing the full challenge.
That's impossible because, you'd think that the last, like, it's based on when you hit the target, but it isn't. It's based on when you get the last ring.
Ah, so the target's just there to guide it.
Yeah. Otherwise, we could do depression combat in an instant.
Guitar challenge, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, good point, because the target's, like, in the middle of the area. If only they didn't notice that.
Yeah, they noticed that, but they didn't notice many, many other things in this game.
Like bowling off a guitar platform when you try to activate it. What? What? I'm mad. Do you have to hit these buttons in order?
No, you can hit them in whatever order you want.
Cool. I'm
This
surprised.
game would,
Oh, never mind.
like, this game does not keep track of stuff like that. I hate how free that is in comparison to just going the other way.
Yeah. Well, I don't hate it. I love it because I can do it.
Well, I hate it because I didn't do it. It's free time save and it's easier. Alright, get both of the 1 frames and I'll suck you off.
Challenge accepted. Two frames count? Alright, that's 1. Let's get 2. I just went out of order. Wait, I just changed songs. I'm gonna go slow here. Because I hate those platforms. Oh, and we're gonna go slow here. Okay. And like that purple foundation has to suck me off. You hate to see it.
Yeah, you wish, gay boy.
You hate to see it. Yeah, you said it. You said it. Not me. I didn't say it. You said it.
You seem you were very determined to get both of them.
Well, when you put such a proposition in front of me. Good day for the boys. All those hetero and homo. I would have golded by so much more if I didn't screw up dying as the sponge. Ooh, controller's doing funny, so after this I have to make sure to plug in my controller. You remember that time when I had a PV that the battery died during Sunday? Wait, did that PV? I think it did, right?
Huh?
Remember when I had that run where my controller battery died on Sunday and I had to find the charger for the battery pack?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that PV'd, right? I can't remember.
I don't know. Because I don't remember you having time save on Sunday.
That's
Like,
yeah, that's
massive
what I'm
time save.
thinking. I don't remember it either. And it was definitely
So
on Xbox because battery pack.
So I feel like your run ended in plank or something.
You know what? That's probably a good guess.
Oh, I just hear the plates. It's definitely coming now.
Anyone stop this fish and chip machine? Hey, Purple. I'll officially change my name to Billy Bob McGee once you one-frame a guitar token. I think he muted because now he's eating fish and chip at the same time. Or because parents are delivering the fish and chip to him. That's Xbox collision for you. That sucks. I just lost like 30 seconds maybe. It really do be like that. Guess we're just gonna wait this out. Waits out pussy easy thing. Goes for macho man strat. It's like I went slow, so now I'm obligated to go fast.
Roll with it, I always say.
So warped plank. At least I got the one frame to always make up for something. Should I go for fast playing SpongeBob? I don't really know. I could. It's an option. You know what? I'm feeling confident. Let's do fast playing SpongeBob. Away! No, not right now. Yes. He wants to use the switch. I have no clue where it is, and he literally just came in at like the most nerve-wracking part of this entire run, in my opinion. Of course. Jesus Christ. Beautiful timing. Nice. And I don't have the manlies to get wetsuit. I mean, I don't have the manlies to upgrade spin for wetsuit. So that sucks. Nope. Wow, that first jump, I didn't hold the jump button at all. So I did not deserve to get that. Granted, I got it, so cool. If you think I'm not despawning those mervs, you're an idiot. Because every time I'm like, I'm not gonna despawn the mervs no matter what anyone says, and then and then I don't despawn them. I'm stupid, and I lose a run to it. So we're just gonna like play it pussy and despawn those motherfucking mervs. Did that just hit the meteor that was flying through the air? That stinks. Ooh, that really stinks. That sucks so bad. Now I'm not gonna get this. Oh, I did get it. Okay. That would have golded. That would have golded by so much, dude. That would have been sick. But of course, something had to happen. Oh, you know what? I didn't go out of my way to get the health. Because I just upgraded spin and I didn't think about it. Well, that's fine. I guess purple is going to be gone for the rest of the time I'm playing, so I'm just going to take my earbuds out. Because it's getting low-key uncomfortable in my right ear, I'll admit. I'm never the person for that. It's like, it's one of those things where usually I use headphones that have active noise cancellation. So when I have one in, it cancels out the noise that I'm hearing, but I can still hear that background noise that it's trying to cancel out in my other ear. So it like fucks with me. And I think that's just translated to normal earbuds as well. Dude, are you seriously gonna hit me twice? That is a dick move. I just got tossed around. Alright, we're gonna play Mega Save until we get a Krabby Patty. If you think we're cutting this corner, you're an idiot. If I've learned anything, it's I'm gonna give up some goddamn speed for health. Especially with what just happened in Plank. Why are all these... Okay, I thought that was the rock that was supposed to fall there. I'm like, why are all these rocks fucking up? Like that one rock with the statue just kind of like stayed there. No extra. Nay. I mean, we have 4, and 5 is my favorite number, so I should have gotten that extra. But, whatever. Okay, well, that was almost bad, but it's good, so we're good. You know, it's easy to forget that you're playing a kid's game until that's the physics. Like, it is really easy to forget that I'm playing a kid's game until I bounce, and my burger just, like, does that. Like, it just does that.
All hail, Plankton! Dodge, SpongeBob, dodge!
What's up, Dark Ninja 570? Oh, we didn't skip that cutscene fast enough.
SpongeBob, you got him with that one!
Shouldn't have double jumped. Don't know why I did.
Is the room spinning or is it just me?
Kill, SpongeBob! Stop that! Your chops are too righteous! Destroy SpongeBob!
Felt like I moved super fast right when that cutscene ended. I don't know why.
You got him with that one!
That was unfortunate. That was just RNG. Couldn't really do anything. Well, I think it's RNG. I don't know if it has specific places where it spawns. Whatever. That's not so bad. I mean, it's not good, but it happened right in the beginning,
I command
so it's good.
kill him!
Well, it's the good and the bad. Let's just yeet this. Yeah, when I can't have upgraded spin at Neptune, it's going to be awful. Yoink.
Like a game of catch right now.
That was a really bad second table. I'll be the first to admit. Alright, let's see how this run went. Wait! Oh my god, I'm comparing against bests! Oh my god! Dude, let's go. I didn't even... Huh. Oh. That's actually how the run looks. Wow. What the fuck? This is gonna be dirty to run against. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is gonna be dirty. It's gonna be mad dirty. No, like this is gonna be super dirty. I guess dirty. I lowered my summon best this run, but like I lowered my summon best